Steve Sturdivant versus Kim Kryptonite Sturdivant. Steve is an insanely explosive fighter. All of his wins have come by knockout or TKO. Hits hard, hits fast, flurries real strong. Fighting Kim Sturdivant, who is a very accomplished grappler. He's got NAGA accolades, jiu-jitsu, and he's a banger too. He'll stand with Steve. He hits real hard. This is a really interesting fight. Where the pace goes should dictate how this fight happens. If Kim can weather the storm, or if Steve can weather the storm, really. Should be a really good fight, one that I'm really excited for. Johnny Cupcakes Campbell versus Brandon Kiss of Death Boggs. Johnny Campbell making his pro debut. In my opinion, John Campbell, pound for pound, the best amateur, period. Well-rounded, has a stand-up game, has a ground game. Brandon Kiss of Death Boggs also was a very accomplished amateur, coming into his second pro fight now. Brandon was the former NAFL 155-pound champion, coming down to 135 pounds to fight Campbell in his pro debut. This is one that you don't want to blink for. Should be a really exciting fight. Two guys both hungry to start their pro careers off with big wins. Bill Jones versus Franklin Isabel. Bill Jones just 10 days ago fought for the GFL title. Got caught, lost the fight, but he's back and hungry. We got the call. He wanted to fight again right away. Franklin Isabel, always game. Franklin's a bit of a spoiler. Armbar Jeff Moore in one of his last appearances. He's somebody definitely to keep an eye on. He's rededicated to the sport, training really hard over at Doomsday. And Bill Jones is no joke, man. He's freshly coming off of being a #1 contender and looking to get right back in the title hunt. This fight should be really good. Matt Perry versus Barrington Dowse. Matt Perry hasn't fought in almost 3 years, coming off of a big layoff, some injuries, a canceled fight, some surgery. Matt Perry is 5-2 with all 5 wins coming by triangle. Some people say he's a one-trick pony, but I've been to the gym with him. He's got stand-up, he's got ground, he's got a bunch of tricks up his sleeve. And even if he is a one-trick pony, it's a hell of a trick. Barrington Dowse, one of the most active and improved fighters on the circuit. This kid fights all the time. He's tough as nails, and he's capable of beating anyone on any night in this weight division. Chuck Coates Steele O'Neal versus Anthony Caponis for the welterweight championship. This is a fight that a lot of people are excited for. It's a classic matchup of technique versus violence. Chuck is one of the best well-rounded 170-pounders out there. He's got great jiu-jitsu, half of his wins by submission. Recently picking up the TKO victories in Bellator. Chuck is a great fighter. Anthony is relatively new to the scene, but he's made a big splash. 4 fights, 4 knockouts, 4 first-round finishes. He's a violent dude. And what's going to happen here is we're going to see if technique can beat violence or if violence can beat technique.